Hey everybody, it's James Bowerman, the creative agent, and it is August 2019. I want to give you an update on the market, tell you a little bit about what's going on and how that can be leveraged if you're looking to buy, sell, or none of those at all. So I want to touch a little bit on that at the end, talk about interest rates a little bit because that is in the news. So here we are, August 2019. We have 85 homes currently and coming soon status on the multiple listing system. So those are homes that are not yet available to view, to tour, but they're going to be coming on the market very soon within the next 21 days. So you'll see those go active in the month of August. That is down slightly from what we saw last month in July. You can see a few red arrows coming down, and I'll talk a little bit about what that means. So active homes, those are homes that are actually on the market right now. These are talking about Anne Arundel County specifically. There's 2,338 active homes currently that you can go out and tour and put an offer on if you so please. That is also down from last month as far as the total amount available. On the top here, those are homes that are under contract. So we have almost 1,600 homes that are currently under contract. That is down as well. That's 68% of the overall total inventory means it's been put under contract. So not a whole lot to go around. This is nothing new, but we have seen a decrease again from last month into this month as to what's out there and what's available. So it could be a blip, could be a sign that we're slowing down. Typically people want to be in their homes before the new school year starts in September, so things tend to slow down. I've been seeing a lot still. I'm very busy. Have 4 new listings coming on this week. So, there's still inventory out there. There's still homes that are coming on the market and available for sale. You can see sold homes, again, a direct impact correlation to this because there's less homes on market. We did see an increase in the total amount of homes sold in the month of July. So that was up from previous months. And then the price tag, you can see, went down. So that's just the average in Anne Arundel County of the price that it ended up selling for, is under contract for. It did actually go down a little bit, but that's right at 418. And then days on market also went down. I think we were at 51 the month before. Now we're down to 49. So again, with limited supply, demand is high, homes are selling faster. I've had several homes go under contract in a day, 2 days, 3 days, but less than a week. So we're seeing a lot of that continue. The average is 49 days. So if you do have your home listed and it hasn't sold and it's been more than 49 days, odds are you're going to have to make some adjustments. So down here below, I want to talk about this chart here. This is the number of months in a year. We've got 12, and when we take the amount of active divided by the amount that is sold, that gives us the number of months of inventory. So we've been around that 3 months of inventory mark. You can see that means we're in a seller's market as opposed to a balanced market when inventory is right in the middle, or if it's a buyer's market, meaning there's lots of inventory. Buyers can basically pick and choose and take their time, and we're not there. We haven't been there. This has actually gone down. We're at 2.5 months of inventory, which means it's still a very strong seller's market. So tying that into what you need to do if you're thinking about selling, thinking about buying, maybe you just want to take advantage of the equity that's in your home currently. So what we've seen a lot of is refinances. So the Fed just announced that they were going to reduce the rates, and they did, and this didn't really have a dramatic impact on the interest rates out there because everyone kind of knew that this was coming. So although it doesn't affect too much currently, keep an eye on it as far as interest rates. You don't have to rush out there and lock in your rates, because there hasn't been any kind of dramatic changes, but it will have an effect on, say, if you're doing a home equity line of credit, those rates will go down. So let's talk about refinancing. It's really why somebody would want to refinance their home. The first is because they want to get rid of the PMI, the private mortgage insurance. So if you purchased a home within, say, the last 5 years, and you got it at like maybe 4 or 5%, but you did FHA and you're paying the PMI, which could be anywhere from $100 to $400 a month, you can now potentially refinance your home into a conventional loan and not have to pay that. So even if you do that and your interest rate doesn't change too much, because it's a seller's market, it's a strong market, home values have gone up, you might have more equity than you thought you had before. So now you can refinance and get rid of that PMI. Now you have to have 80% equity in your home to be able to do that, to go to conventional. So the second reason why a lot of people might want to refinance is because they want to reduce the term. So typically we see a lot of 30-year mortgages. They do have 15, 20, 25-year mortgages that you could refinance into one of those. And it's not going to go from a 30 to a 15. It's not going to double your payment because it's based on the interest. So maybe you're paying $200-300 more a month, but maybe you're in a better financial situation than you were 5 years ago. If you got a new job, increased salary, things like that, you might be in a position where, hey, let's leverage our money, let's pay this off faster and get into maybe a 15-20 year loan instead. So that's another reason why you might want to consider refinancing, since we're in this strong seller's market and the home prices have gone up. The last reason really why someone might want to refinance is to cash out. So you can do a cash out refinance, which is a little bit different, but it enables you to access the money of the money you have in your home, in the equity, to be able to tap into that. So say you're thinking about buying, but man, you just got all this credit card debt or student loans or something that's just holding you back. Maybe it's not a good time to buy or sell, but you could refinance and tap into that cash to pay off some of those debts. So if you're just going through this cycle of paying the minimum payment and you're just not getting anywhere, it might be a good time to do that, because you could pay that off and potentially save hundreds of dollars a month by just getting rid of those bad debts. The other reason you might want to do, like I said earlier, is the home equity line of credit. Maybe you want to tap into that cash and be able to do some home improvements. Home improvements are also a tax deduction, so a great time to tap into that equity. Even if you're not, you don't want to sell the home to be able to get that, you can still tap into it through those means. So interest rates still low, haven't dipped down, but the Fed just did reduce them. So it's good all around. Inventory's low, but hey, there's more ways to take advantage of a seller's market than just selling your home. So I hope this was valuable. If you have any questions, please feel free, leave me a comment below, and I'll get back to you and answer all your questions. Thanks again for watching. Take care.